Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the unique and healthy recipes. God bless you. Thank you for clicking on this video. We are making homemade liquid soap. You can never be stranded with this. Sulphonic is 200 mils, and then we have Nitrosol 80 grams. Just liters of liquid soap is what I'm about to make in this video. Then this is my Texapon 200 grams. No matter how little your ingredients, you can still make something out of it. I have 6 here, and that is about 5 grams. And then fragrance 10 mils for 3 liters. It's like it well perfumed, so that it will be. This is colorant. This is, I later change it to pink. Later use a pink color. So I poured my Texapon right to the, you can see in the video. That's the major ingredients: Texapon and Sulphonic Acid and Caustic Soda. Although very little of it because of quantity I'm making. So I poured my Texapon there, and then Sulphonic, which is 200 mils, into the bowl. It's a new method of making liquid soap that is foaming. If you want your liquid soap to foam very well, this method I'm using is for you. There are other methods I've tried before, but this particular one enhances the foaming effect of the soap. So it's going to take you some time to stir. I edited the time, if not, it's a long one. So you have to keep stirring. You're going to stir this mixture of Texapon and Sulphonic Acid until the color changes from this black to carton color. You will see the difference as the changes occur. So you keep stirring until the changes occur. So when it gets to that point, you are going to notice the mixture become glassy, and the color will become like cat color. And that will let you know that yes, the mixture, you have come to a point where you can add the next ingredient. So you keep stirring. The house was looking in the bowl, but by the time we add the other ingredients, it's going to increase in volume. The mixture will rise. So we are getting very close to when we add the next ingredient, and that next ingredient is the caustic soda, which is 5 grams. I dissolved it already in a bowl with plenty water. It's already dissolved. So I'm just going to pour it into the mixture and then mix. This method, there is work in this method because you have to stir very well, but you get a very nice product at the end, and that is why I keep using this method of mixing Texapon and Sulphonic Acid together first. Usually in the other method, you just pour it into the bowl. It's okay, but it doesn't really boost the foaming of the liquid soap, and that is what your customers are looking for. Customers are looking for soap that is foaming very well. So you have to use this method if you want them to keep coming. So I already dissolved my caustic soda in water, and that is what I just poured into the bowl. So pour in and stir. Now the essence of pouring it little by little is to make sure that it's evenly mixed together, so that you don't have issues with lumps being formed in the process. So I poured in a part and then keep on mixing. When you see that it has mixed well, you add the remaining one also. So that's the method. Then the quantity of water you keep adding until you have the viscosity that you desire to have. Liquid soap, one thing I believe about liquid soap is not about the thickness. I used to tell my customers, and I think by now they have all come to terms with that is in making liquid soap, it's not about this soap is not thick or this soap is thick. The important question is it effective? Does it lather very well? Does it remove stain? Does it have nice fragrance? Those are the important things you have to look for, because a liquid soap can be thick, yet it's not foaming, and once it's not foaming, people like the product. So you keep on mixing and adding more water. Mixing is very important. You have to stir it very well. keep stirring it. If you are using a machine, once you put it, you run it in a few seconds and it's done. But here we are using manual method, so you have to work, and the work is really in the mixing. So you keep on mixing. Don't pour all the water at once. It will give stress in mixing, and at the end your soap may have some lumps, and you don't like it, because you have shortage in the quantity of soap you're supposed to push to the market, and also people will complain about it because it's not smooth. So that's the reason behind you're adding the water little by little. Now, right in the bowl, I'm going to dissolve my Nitrosol. I didn't use a bigger bowl, but I think you can take that correction from me. I used this, and as a result, the quantity of water was not enough to dissolve my 3 spoons of Nitrosol. But when you're making your own, you can use a bigger bowl and add more water for the 3 spoons so that it can completely dissolve. You notice that the first spoon I added, it dissolved very well. The second one dissolved, but the third spoon did not. The volume of the liquid has to be enough to dissolve the solid, which is the Nitrosol that I'm adding. Although it appeared as if it had seeds, but after pouring into the bowl and mixing, everything dissolved completely. So you have to take note of that. Don't use a small size of bowl. So this is what I'm talking about. Yes. So after adding it, it could not dissolve anymore. The liquid was already saturated, so it could no longer take any more solid. So, and the bowl is small. I didn't want to change it either. So please take note of that, and when you are making your own, make sure that you use a bigger bowl to dissolve your Nitrosol. So what I did is just I stirred very well. Make sure that there's no big lump in it, and then before I turn it into the bowl for final mixing. It came out fine. There was no lump. So I turn it into the bigger bowl. Yeah, it's small. Yes, I've already established that. Take that correction, please. Use a bigger bowl. It's always better. You have what you are missing smaller than the bowl, so that you have enough space for the water. So I stirred very well to make sure there's no big lump on it, and then I turn it into the bowl. Even though this is just for my household use, I have to still do it as if I want it, because if the customers cannot accept it, then it's not good. So I turn it in and stir together, and everything mixed up completely. There was no lump at the end of the day, and that actually made me happy. It made me really happy. So I stirred very well. At this point, watch, the mixture is going to rise. That little thing you had in the bowl is swelling now because of the mixture of Texapon, Sulphonic Acid, Nitrosol, and Caustic Soda. Look at it. The soap batter is actually much. Do you know that you can make a bar soap from this batter? Okay, that will be the next video. I'm going to show you how to do it. To use this batter to make a bar soap, and then you make lots and lots of money out of it, because the mixture will keep on rising and then rising. So very well, and then add more water, since what we are making is liquid soap and not bar soap. When I'm taking the next video, I will show you the difference and the other ingredients I add to it for easy drying of the batter. So I poured in more water, and I'm going to pour more again later, but not now. Gradually, so that it can mix properly and be very smooth. So you don't pour all the water you needed to put. The total quantity I made is 3 liters, just for my household use. If you are making big that day, you can use a bigger bowl to do it, and then have a very nice result. So I kept on mixing and stirring until I had the viscosity that I wanted. Hello guys, thank you again for clicking on this. Is this the first time coming across this channel, the unique and healthy recipes? Please do well to like this video, make your comments, share to your friends, and also subscribe in case you have not done that. Please, if you have subscribed, thank you for returning back. I return. God bless you. Please, I would like to hear from you. Where are you watching this? Let me know in the comment section. What kind of video do you want to see? I appreciate you all for always coming to my channel. Thank you. God bless you. During the soap, until I got viscosity that I really wanted. For thickness is not an issue, although it's going to make it thick, but not overly or just moderately thick. The important thing is that it's effective. It removes stain and foaming or lathers very well. The very important thing you have to note when you are making liquid soap. And if you are selling, you should be able to convince your customers also that the effectiveness of liquid soap is not in the effectiveness of liquid soap is in its ability to lather very well, and also in its ability to remove stain. So if it's not able to cheat or it's not able to remove stain, it's not effective. So of course I've mentioned it many times that work we have whenever we are making. Okay, so I added the fragrance. Fragrance I always use for liquid soap is lemon, except I decided to just vary it. I can add amber, add that is beautiful. Guys, for watching to this point, the next add the color blue at the introduction, but while making it I decided to make a different color because I have green soap, I have blue soap. In fact, I will soon make a colorless soap. Yes, I think so I decided to add pink to this particular one so that it can look different from others. So I added and it will look beautiful, very beautiful. So, and then after mixing it properly, you're going to leave it for some hours so that it can cook. Then when you now leave it, it will calm down and then the soap is ready. Look at how beautiful it's looking. I'm telling you, it's very nice, very, and the fragrance is coming out well. Wow, wonderful. So I'm going to leave it and then it's to cool down for about 4 hours, say 3, 4 to 5 hours maximum. Come back and package it. Then the food would have gone down. So I left it precisely for about 4 hours and then I returned back to it. Now look at it, how it looks after about 4 hours. And then that is ready for packaging. So I just look for nice bottles and then put them inside. Whenever this is looking at the bottle, very attractive, makes me feel like yes, the product is well, understand. So you look for nice bottles and then package your liquid soap. Whether you are selling or it's for your use, it's very nice that you look to sample them so that while you are using them, you feel very comfortable and happy with your product. So this is what I did, beautiful bottles for it, and then I put my label on it, and then the soap is ready. Thank you very much for bless you.